Monday night. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jacobs now. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles. But I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it. And even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
He's going, and that's caught inside the 35.
Take off your helmet and give me a chance.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball. To start the second half, they line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Joe Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mixon with a first down carry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they run with Mixon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Bengals nothing.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield and fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
7-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jackson will throw again. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Yo, it's getting ugly already. Yo, shit, it's getting ugly already.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the
second
second.
It's getting ugly already. That's a pick. Don't throw that.
Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think
let's go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
No, sir. Don't you ever try to play action on second down. You're not going to run it. Get out of here.
Players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking deep
for
Jennings.
No, sir.
And that is
Pump the ball away.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
One play touchdown. That's right.
They'll take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
One play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh, yeah, you left him on the island
during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down.
Get him off that island. 2-1 on his ride. Get him off that island.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Get the man some help. Get the man some help.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cross out.
25-yard line.
Oh, yeah. You better throw it. I mean, you're going to throw a pick, but if you run, you're going to clock out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to air one out.
No,
and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball back here.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Didn't leave too much time on the clock.
John Ross, 68 yards, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with a promo by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He just made it even worse.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
How does it feel to get the ball in the line?
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pick 6 coming.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, pick 6 coming. Say it with me. Pick 6 coming. Pick 6 coming.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came up for a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown.
You definitely going live after this.
How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow on play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals
That's what I get for blitzing right there. My fault.
John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense may... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but
I'm
going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they're going to bring it down just past the 15. And a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, what a juke into space. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They were looking for Marshall that time. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. I hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
You can say that's why you lost. It's a good one. You be like, I was going to win. I was coming back until Joe Burrow got hurt. And it was downhill from there. He's still on the ground. Look at him.
And defensively,
you can say Knicks came in through a pick, and that's why you lost.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Fights off the defender, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule trying to pick up a 1st down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off
lucky
around
with
the
all these hit
27.
fumbles.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the penalty, it's Mixon. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
35-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Touchdown right here.
To 2nd and 10.
35-yard run.
35-yard line.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
31-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This time, Jackson will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise
Got to be more careful.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Want to know
He's
that
been
we
a
want to
busy
know.
man, 5 for 5
Like they
now
want
as he
to
knocks
start,
another one
want to know.
through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Bengals 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
I was going to really pop it out, but you wanted to call timeout. For what reason, I don't know. But
they'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
It's the ball game. Don't throw this pick 6 right here. It's going to get worse. I'm going to score 50 points if you do that. Don't throw this pick 6
the
right
Bengals
here.
drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Keep throwing the ball. And the game's over.
Intercepted.
You do the same thing.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
He could be at home
their
right
own.
now.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
you can't do it like
they
me,
go down
sis.
to defeat
Hey,
here in the
you can't do it
opener.
like me, sis.
And they'll look to get back on the beam next
Oh,
week as they host
you
the
gonna live
Pittsburgh
Rob?
Steelers.
I don't think not.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Start the game. Oh, they don't want it. All my plays they don't want to show. I see how they're doing. Oh wow. Game right there. That was the game right there.